here in the pistol round on the CT side. Astralis on the T side. It's going to be very interesting to see who gets that first victory. First bit of money in the bank. And that's we're seeing this smoke a lot towards Catwalk here on the pistol round.
Yeah, it does help with T's going to lower tunnel as well, not getting popped by CTs moving towards short. But there are no such CTs here for Cloud9 on this occasion. They've got two players over towards the long area. You can see Astralis setting up for a split immediately. And we might have Shroud being caught in isolation here towards the pit, but Skadoodle's coming back now. Nice headshot for him. So far so good for Skadoodle. He's got himself 2 frags actually. The bomb is down towards long as well, so that last player has to be careful. That might put a spanner in the works. Long is the site's being taken, but the CT still have control of long. And that bomb is still in a weird place. It needs to be taken, surely. Astralis needs to collect it. What is going on over there, actually? Why isn't Zipex taking the bomb?
It's a bit of a weird situation. I mean, he's, I guess, waiting for the round. Oh, is it on the box, actually? It might be actually up on the box.
Oh, no.
Oh, what is this?
Look at the bomb. How does it get there? It must have flown up there when somebody got headshot. They can't retrieve the bomb, Dan. They need to boost the player to get it.
God.
They can collect it with a boost.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll wait to find out. Maybe they will surmise such as well. That's a nice one. Kirby able to take down Slemmy there in middle. So 3 versus 4. Now let's see if they can get the boost going to collect this bomb. It's in a bit of an awkward spot here. There you go.
Hey.
He's got the bomb. Brilliant. All right, so 20 seconds left upon it. That's fine.
They've got to run.
Everything's fine. They got this. Here they go, up Catwalk into the bomb site. There's no messing around at this point. And C9 are probably wondering what the hell's going on, but it's okay because Shroud will already pick up the first frag. Kirby running and gunning. He's going to connect something here, but it's so difficult going for the ply. He's got 4 seconds to do it, just enough time. And the knife comes in. Kirby's going to get it onto Skadoodle. 3 players left there for Kirby to fight. 7 HP. He is surely screwed at this point. And he gets knifed back. Stewie in revenge. Good stuff there.
It is London after all, Dan. Knife crime is high here at the ECS finals.
Is it really? Is it really, James?
Well, we've got 2 knives in the pistol round, Dan. I'd say knife crime is high.
Fair enough, fair enough.
First round going the way of Cloud9. Difficult start here for Astralis. And again, when somebody gets taken down and they're holding the bomb. Ooh, I love the slow sound. It's beautiful.
Slow-mo for the win.
And another one. When a player carrying the bomb gets taken down, then the bomb flies up, it flies forwards at kind of a 90-degree angle, upwards and forwards, which you have to be careful about when you're running from short onto the A site as well, because it can fall into CT spawn if you're too close to the ridge. But here we go, Astralis going for a fast play in towards the B bomb site. They're going to be wanting to get another plant here. That's going to be the key. 2 players left, and it looks like it's not going to happen. Zipex last man standing, and they will be quickly shut down. It was a cheap investment by Astralis, didn't pay off though.
No, it did not, but they will have some AKs and AWP. Obviously, the knife kills, $1,500 reward, so it's a pretty hefty reward to get those. And well, it's going to be interesting to see whether C9 can deal with this round, because they're going to have overall, worse equipment going into it. So that's going to be fun to see how that works out. We've got Device on the AWP. He's got himself Kevlar and a helmet as well. And you can see that Astralis have really sacrificed in picking up grenades to have all these AKs. And I'm surprised that one player didn't opt for a Galil, but we're going to have to hold that fort right now because we have a bit of interesting play going on. Shroud going for the aggression up Catwalk. What is he going to find there? Dupree up close. Oh, Dupree wins the day though. He's got another player to find. It's Slemmy. And Slemmy will get taken out by Device. So that's not going to be a good play in the end. Obviously C9, they're trying to mitigate or level the disadvantage because they had worse weaponry, going for the aggression, but a 2-for-1 trade, that's just not going to work out for them.
Yep, always nice to see some CT aggression, perhaps something that was missing in the previous match. At least from one of the teams. Man advantage here for Astralis at the moment, moving towards one of these 2 sites now. You can see the setup here for Cloud9, trying to hold on to that middle area if they can. And it seems, well, both players playing outside of the B bomb site here. We'll see if they go back with a good timing, because Astralis are creeping in, and they may be here for a nasty surprise, although the flashbangs will come in. That will tell them what is going on. Hot flash coming in for Stewie to have a look, but he's going to get caught by it as well. And there are players all over the place, and that should mark the end of the round here. 2 versus 4. Skadoodle on a scout. You can see nothing, just rescuing M4, dropping the FAMAS there. And it seems Astralis will get an early round on the board.
Right, so that's exactly how it needs to go for them. And Cloud9 on the money. they're fine. I mean, they actually have enough to have a very strong buy, especially if they say they could lose both these players and still be fine on the buy, pretty much. I mean, they get $1,400 from this loss. Of course, Shroud and Slemmy are a little bit low on the funds there, so saving 2 weapons is pretty much perfect. And C9 will have a nice buy going into the next round. But the interesting thing is that, you know, this round it started off with better weapons for Astralis, but they had no utility almost at all. And now we're going to have a situation where it's Astralis on loads of utility. So they have so much to work with. It's going to be really interesting to see how they play that out, because they know that Cloud9 have one more buy in them.
Indeed, the buy is coming out here for the CT side. Lots of grenades as well, so they're not going to be short of equipment here. Our Cloud9, Skadoodle on the AWP. Just the one AWP, we do know that Stewie can pick up the second one as well. Had some highlight reels on the tubes as of late. Maybe that'll come into play a bit later on. So the corner going to get smoked off here. That can cause a bit of a retreat from CTs, although Cloud9 will opt for aggression once again. And they will see that Astralis are in fact not going to take that area. We saw Shocks putting down similar smokes in the previous Dust2 as well, just to try and stretch the CT side, pull people from other directions. And indeed, you see Astralis trying to figure out what the setup is here of the Cantera side. Not overextending, they won't see Shroud in CT spawn. Nothing going to be pushing through B. Takes down both players as well. That is a very good response by Cloud9. Finally traded, but that's a great advantage for them. Holding the site is Stewie as well. Device trying to even things up, but he's the only man standing now.
Yeah, smart stuff from Stewie not to peek in that situation, and let's see if Device can do something here, because at the very least he wants to get some damage done in this round, and he can afford to make plays here that puts his AWP at risk to do that, because saving, I mean, his team, you know, they just won a round, so they won't really have enough money for a really solid buy here, so he wants to get some damage in, but he can't do it. Good push coming in from Slemmy, and can he steal away the AWP? Yes, no, he did not steal away the AWP. So we're going to have a 3-1 situation. Astralis able to scrap together a buy. And again, it's going to be a little bit lackluster, but it will feature. It's a fair amount of rifles. They've got 3 AKs on the board, a Tech 9, a Galil, and a handful of grenades. So we'd expect a faster round here from Astralis. They don't really have the utility to place too slowly.
Yeah, you can see Carrigan on the Tech 9 only. Very limited grenades, and this time they're going to force their way into the long area, but there are smokes here for both sides, and smoke flashbangs in the smokes will cause problems. The CTs choose to retreat, they'll choose safety, trying to avoid Bedlam, avoid those trades. So they'll take control of the long area. You can see Skadoodle holding things down on short for the time being. If they manage to lose both, then Cloud9 will be in trouble. Carrigan, the only man over towards short at the moment, trying to play those close quarters engagements with the Tech 9. Skadoodle will be completely hidden in his current angle. And indeed, it seems Astralis will just leave. Well, it could leave one player in long, but it's even if they completely abandon it, it's unlikely to be retaken by the CTs. That said, they'll want to keep people there for the split. They'll leave very little hiding places on the A site. And here comes the push. Stemming can only take one player down, and Skadoodle will have to move back, put a Molotov down, and again, with no one on long, they kind of have to abandon the site here.
Yeah, there's no utility for Astralis. They had one smoke, it's been used, and that's basically it. So somehow they've actually managed to take the side with that because of the nice entry frag that was featured over towards Catwalk, and now bomb can be planted, but the retake efforts are going to be in here. Pretty much everybody streaming in from Catwalk there. Nothing able to get one. The trade onto Device, and 3 versus 3 now. More grenades being thrown in here. Not much left in that sense, but it's Zipex there. He's creeping at the back. He's setting a timer on the CTs because that flank, as soon as it comes into play, that's pretty much round over. Cloud9 will need to win the bomb site before that happens. Dupree gets the first frag. There goes Zipex. Dupree and Kirby, though, more than enough to hold. A will be safe from those CTs, and they'll pick up a round straight away again. So good stuff there from Astralis to bounce back straight away.
One round ahead, our Cloud9 at the moment, but not really ahead in the economy at present. $3,000 roughly on each person. Just pistols and your flashbang for the North Americans and the Canadians as well. So let's see what they can do with this. Putting the numbers towards the middle area, which I quite like actually. Don't see this kind of stack very often, and it does make sense because it's very common for those mid pushes to come in. Astralis though, going for a straight B. You can often find people will try and walk into the B bomb site with an AWP looking towards the site itself. And the rifler to his right, looking to the Orca's left. On the anti-eco, it's a very nice, simple one. And they've picked the right spot, but Stewie just charging through the smoke there. Vintage Stewie stuff coming in, and there are traits on both sides. Cloud9 continuing to cause anarchy here, and it's Slemmy versus 2. He's picked up an AK as well, and he's taken Kiabi down. The madness here for C9 just charging through the door here. Harrigan with a lot to do. Going for the bomb, but he's going to get absolutely wrecked. What an unlikely round. Astralis walked into the site. There was no one on the site there.
Wow, that was pretty sick. Semi no Kevlar right at the end there as well. Easy headshot. 4-2, and a very unlikely win there from Cloud9. And Astralis' money has been pretty much wrecked there. So it's just round for round for round. I mean, if the trend continues, Astralis is going to pick up this next one, but they don't have much money to do it. And they are thinking about how much they invested. They're actually going to err on the side of caution and pick up a couple Deagles and a PT-50, and that is not even a flashbang. So let's see what damage they can do. That's pretty much the objective there. A couple kills, just keep the economy low a little bit, or negatively affected for Cloud9, that is. And have a strong buy round to follow up in the following rounds. And so far, Astralis, they're just locked out of most of these early spots where they could peak because of smokes. And Cloud9 not really playing anything risky at the moment. Just sitting on pretty good positions. They have good ranges, they've got early warning systems, and we can start to see Astralis creeping up catwalk here. And we've got the couple Deagles leading the way, but there is an AWP there. Skadoodle is in place. Nice little flashbang. You can see that Cloud9 have a good read on what's going on.
So the gauntlet run is going to be coming in, trying to get that bomb on the site now. Again, the key is to get a bomb plant here. But they're just shoulder peeking, that they need to just run for it, use the numbers to get to the site here. But they're just slowly creeping out and allowing themselves to get taken down one by one. Really, you've got to use the cooldown time of the AWP to just try and go as far as possible. It's like animals are farming wood down when they're trying to go over the motorway. A turtle gets wrecked, the rabbit gets wrecked. Just got to go with the numbers. Bomb gets nowhere near the site on that occasion. 3-round lead for C9 at the moment. And still no buy coming in for Astralis. It will be a double eco here. They've picked up some smoke grenades on this occasion. So let's see what they choose to do with them.
Yeah, we actually have a fast boost on catwalk here from Cloud9, so they're opting to go for a bit of aggression. Now, this is going to be really cool because the Skadoodle gets the peek into lower dark. The timing should work out just right. And there it is. Skadoodle able to connect there onto device. Very, very good understanding of timing there from the Cloud9 side. And now the rest of the team here for Astralis trying to work their way into this B bomb site, but there is Stewie, and he is doing some damage. Nothing as well, chiming in with that M4, and it's looking pretty good here. It's just going to be Zipex left at this point, and he's got nothing but a P250.
Yeah, he should be soon to go down. Bomb in control for the CT side as well. Just one weapon down. That's in the B-bomb side, so not much for them to cover. Nothing finishing off the last one as well. Nice anti-eco here from Cloud9. Surviving with 4 players, great for the economy. And things are changing in the Cloud9 buy. We'll get to that in a moment. The buy's coming in for Astralis. They're going to pick up an AWP onto device as per usual. But he is helmetless, which is a key thing, because obviously those M4s will one-tap him now if he comes in connection with them. But indeed, Stewie2K has picked up a slightly different weapon there.
So, pretty default start here for the CTs. Taken over long, got 2 players in B, very, very standard stuff from them. Astralis actually, though, they are at the moment just sort of sitting in suicide for quite a prolonged period of time with a couple players. You can see device, I think it's boosted up perhaps, but now they start to make the move now towards Xbox and Catwalk. And normally you would expect the Ts to want to sort of entry in towards middle, get some information. Not going to do that though. There's smoke down, and you can see they can't really get any info towards long because there is a, well, I mean, I guess that's info enough. They've got Skadoodle there showing his AWP. So Astralis actually have a decent picture so far, but that said, maybe Cloud9 don't have a good enough picture because they're going for the aggression here in Upper Dark to get that information, and they spot nobody. So this is really interesting right now because Cloud9, when they see something like this, they're thinking, all right, it's got to be that A split that's getting set up right now. Will Carrigan be able to detect this in time? He's obviously the man that has that job as he's towards the B tunnels, but it looks like Cloud9 are just going to be happy sneaking Stewie into T-spawn with an AWP. That's madness.
Yeah, but the problem is he's going to be very far away. Bearing in mind the time that's left on the clock here, I'm not sure if that's the right decision because surely the push is coming in and he's not going to be able to help his teammates. There are double AWPs here, but again, Stewie's miles away now. He's actually got a frag onto Carrigan though, so he stopped the flanker, and there are 2 plays left here, so it's worked out in the end for Cloud9. Device and Zipex remain. There are 20 seconds left. They're stuck on short. There are Molotovs all over the place. They are without places to go. HG's flying in as well, and Stewie2K is doing more damage from the top of mid. Flashbangs, everything. This is glorious from Cloud9.
Yeah, what a great round, and it's so smart as well to take that risk into Upper Dark instead of allowing a team like Astralis to just run a set piece on top of you. And that was the problem with NIP versus G2, that NIP were so passive, they would allow G2 all the space in the world, and G2 could do whatever they wanted. And there you can see Cloud9, they're not resting on their laurels, they're not resting on the buffer of rounds that they have, and their good economy. They're using that round lead. They're using that good economy to take risks. Granted, NIP didn't really have good economy or round lead, but either way, sometimes you just got to take the risks. Cloud9 do it well, and now they're up against another safe round, and Stewie's back in again with the AWP. Great shot follow-up as well, and that is now 2 frags in a row for Cloud9. Just 1 push left to deal with in this round towards long. It's Slemmy who's the first man. There's 2 friends as well. He's got Shroud there with him, as well as Skadoodle. So pretty strong defense here on long, and the cleanup will be pretty convincing.
There's a nice attempt there from Astralis at the end with the smoke onto the corner of long. You saw Shroud wasn't facing there. Basically, they want to have a crossfire set up, so when his teammate Slimmy starts shooting from the pit, Shroud can pop out and get the crossfire going on, and makes it a lot easier to kill those Ts. The Ts had a good read on the situation as well. So they put the smoke down to try and stop that from happening, but obviously they're on eco. There's not much they can do, so they will get taken down. But Stewie with this aggression is really good for Cloud9. That is going to be important to continue against Astralis. We have a pause at the moment.
So I believe it's a tactical pause for Astralis, and they definitely need it. I mean, they have a lot of money, around 5 to 6K at this point in the bank to buy with, and right now they're 6 rounds down. And it's not just that they're 6 rounds down, it's going a bit too good, well, a bit too well right now for Cloud9. I mean, the rounds that they're winning are somewhat convincing. So Astralis need to find a way to, really bring momentum back into their favor. And we are going to see that they are slowly buying up here, at least on our screen. We can see they're slowly buying up here. And we do see an AWP onto device as expected. But it's more or less what they do with the buy, as opposed to, what they're buying in. Because they had so much money, they can always get an optimal buy in this round. Yes. So that's what they were always going to do.
One problem, not just a round lead, but Cloud9 are winning these rounds with loads of players surviving as well. So they've got bags of money in the bank. And bearing in mind there are 5 rounds remaining, they should be good for most, if not all of them. One of the players has got 14K in the bank, for example. Another's over 10K as well. So Cloud9 have lots of confidence, lots of money in the bank as well. So they can do whatever they want in these coming rounds. And again, it's a situation where even if Astralis win a round, going to be full buys coming out for Cloud9. And they're already, at this point, with so much money in the bank, they're already rocking double AWPs, actually. So they can even change things up should they lose a round, as we saw G2 doing on Cash when they had a big lead. So we'll see how that continues.
One thing we haven't seen from Astralis just yet is a big old B split. We've seen some efforts towards B, but generally speaking, we haven't seen B set piece coming into play from Astralis. We haven't really even seen them really focus on taking over kind of CT side of middle, which you don't always have to commit towards B, but early into the round as a part of your default where you're kind of clearing out space, you can try to pop flash the close position towards the doors, then try to use your AWPer to try to just look in towards B, look in towards A from that double doors position, and then you can try to, and if you can get a frag from that spot, or get, if you see nobody, then it either, gives you the impetus to go into a bomb site if you get a kill, or if you, let's say, see nobody that's guarding middle from CT spawn, then you're thinking, okay, there's probably 3 guys on A. If we do for B split right now, the rotation's really far away, and that's going to be the better play. So you get that info. So it would be good to see more information gathering from Astralis in that sense. But the round has resumed, and already, well, Device is going to pick himself up a kill. Stewie's down, and that's an easy 5 versus 4 situation, surely, for Astralis to play from. They got over a minute and a half to play with. That's amazing. Yeah,
Seems Device was just waiting for Stewie's cheekiness. Stewie does not respect smoke grenades whatsoever, and sometimes he'll get punished for that lack of respect. So, again, a very big early advantage for Astralis, but there's still an AWP on the map here for the opposing force, so there's lots for them to do. It's still not going to be easy. Astralis will need to be careful. Nothing trying to offer support. And again, C9 are trying to play like they've got 5 people here, and it's not going to work out. Astralis with good estimation as to the reaction, perhaps, moving into an open B bomb site. Nothing knows going to get a frag onto Kiabi, so down to a 4 versus 4. Flash comes in from a teammate, he's looking for frags. There are more flashes coming in. That's a bomb in the corner as well. But we think he could wait time for a team to come in. Skadoodle will trade man advantage here for the CTs.
That's a great play so far between Nothing and Skadoodle. Nothing is now dead, but he's done his job, and Astralis couldn't get across the doors to plant the bomb. Device is now going to make his way forwards, and there is a lot of time here, but the flank is coming. And we've got a really good spot here for Cloud9 with that flank, because Slemmy does not have to push him further. All he has to do is watch for that rotation back. Skadoodle does the work there. The bomb goes down again. Really poor situation here for Device to clutch 1 versus 3. Again, he's starting to run out of time at this point. 20 seconds, he's got to get his skates on. And he spots a barrel. Very nice shot from Device. Oh, he misses the no-scope. That's not going to work in. It's Stroud with the frag. Cloud9 with the round. 9-2, a 7-round advantage. And it looks like it could only get worse for Astralis. They did not get the bomb down in that round. So they're really running out of money at this point. They've got 1 good buy left in them.
Yeah, they have maximum loss bonus, but that's all well and good. If you've only got 2 rounds on the board, you're not winning anything, then it's all for nothing. C9 going to continue with the double orbs here versus the 5 AKs of Astralis. And again, Astralis have some reasonable nades, but they're not on a full nade situation. And it seems they're looking to go for a fast B play, but those counter flashes wrecked them, and they are going to have to be forced to exit. The smoke's down as well now, so it would be a suicide mission. Now they will take their somewhat normal map control, or at least more standard, but they're being very, very careful indeed. And that's one of the great things about Stewie's aggressive play, that it causes Astralis to spend more time checking areas because they fear that aggression.
So we have right now Astralis just running, looking for information on the map. And again, you know, we're not really seeing any forward efforts through the double doors. It is really nice if you try to do that, if you have an AWP when you're doing it, because then you can get some really, some of those long-range angles towards the A crossover position, as well as into the B doors and the window and so on. And it's really nice. But they're actually going to go for it. And Device doesn't carry an ult, but he's got an AK instead. That's going to have to do the trick. They have very limited nades. B is usually the play if you've got very limited nades. It is Stewie now just looking out the door, out the window. He's only going to get 1 frag here. Nothing coming in, playing around the doors. Only good for another one. And that is a 3 versus 3 situation as Device is able to lock down the back. Now it's a 2 versus 3. So things getting worse here for Cloud9, but can they save it? There is still time to go for this retake, and why not?
Yeah, we've got Slemmy coming in from T-spawn at the moment. I'm going to spot a bit of Device there. Device may think he's got an orb or something, but instead he's got a rifle. Both players are going to be flashed though, and that's going to waste a lot of time here for Cloud9. But they have nothing to lose by going for it. So they've got so much money in the bank that Strat can try and continue here, but it's going to be too difficult. Astralis get another round on the board, but again, they're going to be facing a max buy. It's important that Astralis won with 3 players. That's going to help them get a few extra grenades out as well as guns. But indeed, C9 with too much money in the bank here, going to be going straight back for the 4 buys, straight back for double AWPs as well.
Yeah, I mean, Cloud9 had around 10k on most players, so they have, yeah, very mighty buy indeed. And so, well, we've got 2 AWPs, and already Stewie's going to be one of those AWPs getting tagged down there by Device as he crosses towards B. And Astralis decided once again to go for that default kind of round. Got Dark, they have outside of A long at the moment. And Cloud9 have been giving a lot of respect to Astralis, actually. They haven't really been playing much aggression. We've seen, you know, the rounds in which they've been aggressive are the rounds in which Astralis haven't really had any equipment. And Kirby's going to be up on short now as we see Zipex. They're also leading the charge, or rather the hold towards A long. They're setting up that A split at the moment with the bomb going with 2 other players here. Semi's able to get the first frag there and the information that the bomb is going towards that position. So now it is known what is happening here from Astralis, but can Cloud9 get in position in time? 4 versus 4. Yeah,
the problem for C9 is they don't have control of long or short, and they're going to have to play against that fear and just make their way elsewhere. And the bomb site's not even being pushed here, but C9 are scrambling all over the place now. They're all getting tagged through the smoke, through the doors at the moment. And now goes Skadoodle. He was the only full health player here, so lots of trouble ahead for both teams now, because look at the bomb. That's what we're talking about. The bomb's fallen off the ridge, and it's forced Astralis into the crosshair of Stewie2K, and that gives C9 opportunity. He's going to reposition as well, one per side. So I like this adjustment here from Cloud9. Unfortunate turn of events for Astralis, but can they trade? Surely they can trade here, worst case scenario. Indeed, Stewie2K is going to get taken down 3-1. And again, Shroud has he has a full buy for the coming round, so he can go for this and try and do as much damage as possible.
Yeah, pretty tough position there in for Stewie. I like that he fell back there. I mean, to be honest, he's really expecting someone to at least drop cat, you know, to kind of split, to attack the bomb. But it looks like a great round there overall from Astralis. You can see they're really trying to play against the rotation of Cloud9, just really selling that A play, then going for the double back. Now we're going to see a real chance here for Astralis to take control back into this match. But they can only get 6 rounds in this first half now. That's kind of an issue for them. And also, we've got one big buy again from Cloud9 because they had so much money. So full buy for them. What are they going to get with it? We've got the boost coming in on device again. They previously have tried this as well. So quite a sneaky one.
Yeah, this is a good way to watch short from a safer position because one issue is if you have an AWPer in T-spawn, he can't see short, basically. So you have to get somebody to low tunnel fast, and then that's a problem when you have these short pushes coming in. So that boost is one way to stop any flanks coming in straight down mid from the CTs, as we saw Cloud9 do earlier. Got Astralis with control of the short position already. It's a nice deep nade coming in there, but easily avoided by Astralis. Minutes 15 on the clock here, so they've got time to have a poke through middle doors should they choose to. There is a player waiting there for them. This smoke is, I think, on the opposite corner, which allows the Ts to have a deeper look towards CT spawn, towards A, if they want to. Otherwise, you are exposed to the window position. So, again, that suggests that Cloud9 have to put forces over there. And with a smoke in Shrouds, in front of Shroud as well, C9 have no idea what's going on in CT spawn. So for all they know, it could be a B split coming through. So a nice fake attempt coming in for Astralis, but Cloud9 just waiting. So far, so good. Shroud take down Kiabi.
Yeah, nice first kill from Shroud. What else can they get done here? Though we'll actually see a quick incendiary tossed up as well onto the bomb site to slow things down here for Astralis. Skadoodle finding the headed device there. Oh, another one coming in. Skadoodle doing a lot of work here, and it's just Dupree against Force. Not going to happen. Astralis will lose the round, and Cloud9 take 10, and it's looking quite decisive.
Your sign is definitely upside down, sir. You may require glasses. 10-4 as we move into the last round of the first half, and that is vintage Skadoodle there. That's high by power Skadoodle. Hopefully he will make an appearance today as well. Astralis with an AWP and an AK and a bunch of pistols, not many grenades. So maybe another fast play is in order. And indeed, you can see Kiabi just charging all the way through mid here on his own. Doesn't know what's on the other side of that smoke just yet. You see the position of nothing. Just waiting for Astralis to play their hands. You can deagle through that box. Nothing can get one shot from there. I know where to shoot down, even when they're crouching.
Well, it's kind of strange actually. We don't see people wallbanging that very often, but it's very easy to do it.
Yeah.
And it's a very strong position. Like, it's the one spot you should really be afraid of. You can Molotov it as well, but again, people seldomly do it. It's a very one of those things that's very strange. Probably see more of in the future, but they are going to be in a lot of trouble because they haven't checked his position. And there it is, easy kill, and that could easily be dealt with, that position. And instead, they lose Dupree.
They lose the AK as well, the one AK they had. And Dupree could have sprayed that position with his AK and killed nothing for free there. The bomb goes down as well, but Stewie will be traded. Can they get the plant?
Yeah, we got the full auto there. And that's actually going to give a chance here for Astralis. They're into the bomb site now. They can get the bomb planted as well as Zipex punches in those numbers. And now it is time for the retake. Cloud9 have to deal with the man in lower darkest device. It's quite a guy to go up against, especially now he's packing the AWP. Oh, he's going to get the tag there. They can gain some ground. Oh, he misses he doesn't even get a chance to shoot a second shot, actually. It's Slemmy with the kill, and now all of a sudden, 2 players from Dart. Astralis realized this, but they can't take down the player outside of the site as well, so there's nowhere that's safe right now from the Cloud9 side. They're going to pick up 11 rounds in this first half. I never would have expected such a strong result from Cloud9, and Astralis, they desperately will need this pistol round.
Interestingly, you saw that HE go towards the door from Astralis, and I wonder if they were using that HE as dirt cover to allow the peak to come in a little bit easier by the co-player, something JW's been doing a lot. That would be, I'd be curious to find out that a little bit later on, but there we go. Cloud9 with a dominating performance in the first half here versus Astralis. 4 rounds on the board, a familiar story from what we've seen today so far with the earlier match.
Yeah.
And again, it's going to be an important pistol round here for Astralis.
And one of the reasons as well is because, you know, Nothing and Stewie have really turned up here in this matchup so far. They're both fragging very well. Nothing is 16 for 7. Stewie is just behind him, 15 for 8. So that's pretty to see. You know, we've yet to even see, you know, Shroud going off. If Shroud, you know, can go off in the background, there's going to be problems here for Astralis. And we're going to have the typical smoke there, and Astralis playing around it a little bit, trying to get the information aggressively as to where Cloud9 are going, and they will see where they are going because they're going straight for them. Device has to back away. He can't get anything out of that one, and this is a problem because they've closed the distance voluntarily against the Glocks, and the Glocks will reign supreme. The smoke will block them off though, and that'll slow down the round ever so slightly.
Stewie2K though, where is Stewie2K? Let's have a look. Stewie2K has made his way into the B bomb site, and that is a problem for Astralis. He's opened things up here. The rotation's coming in, and the bomb is in a safe position with an escort as well. And there's a flank, but who's going to win the duel here? This is an important one. Carrigan's coming in just at the right time to save Kiabi. He's on 1 HP, Dan.
And he is on 1 HP, and he's in dark, and he doesn't feel confident to go through dark because he's so weak. He's going to have to just apply for the strength in numbers here with his teammates through the doors. And it's Stewie2K there, spots both players. Coming in. Can't get anything done though. He gets tagged down to 16. Oh, no, Carrigan on 1 HP as well. Oh my god. That's not good. That is not good for Astralis. And they are going to get wrecked here. Great stuff from Cloud9, picking up the pistol round, 12-4, as things get increasingly worse here for the Danish side.
Indeed, that is a disastrous start to the second half here. Cloud9 4 rounds away from taking the first map, and that's got to sit uncomfortably here with Astralis, a team who should feel like they are one of the best in the world. It's a best of 3, of course, and it's not over just yet. They can recover. We have seen 1 pistols and failed second rounds. Overpass will be the second match in this best of 3, and Cash will be the decider should it be required. C9 moving into the tunnel position, just taking initial map control. They will need to spend time to identify if there is some kind of stack here from Astralis, if they're up to any shenanigans, hiding anywhere untoward.
Well, we get tagged there either way. Looking good here for Astralis initially. All they have to do is defend the split. How can it be? Good Dupree going aggressively there in the tunnels, and that could really work out here. The bomb is towards the tunnels as well. If they get control of the tunnels, that's going to be big problems. Oh, it looks like Skadil's holding on, but can he hold on? Yes! He takes down the last player there as well, Kirby, and the bomb will remain safe, and the bomb site has been taken over as well. It was a really nice play from Astralis. They could really have won the round there, but instead it's going to be Cloud9 who are in advantage. 2 versus 4 for Astralis.
Well, the bomb's gone down. There's still work to do here. Astralis don't have much to lose, which is a problem for C9 because look how heavily tagged they are. Shroud's going to be a very important player. Oh, he just looks away at the wrong time. That is brutal for Device. Stewie2K with perfect timing there. Saves his team a lot of money as well.
This is going really well for Cloud9. I am quite surprised right now. A little bit impressed, just a little bit, James. Just a little bit. We'll have to see how long they can continue their dominance against Astralis, who've yet to really post anything that's all that's useful here against Cloud9. So far, Cloud9 more or less have been running over them. And they've been, I liked how proactive Cloud9 were on their CT side as well. And that's one of the reasons why they got so far ahead early on. And now Astralis have a full save as well. So pretty much expecting to lose this round. Astralis in that horrible position.
Shroud got his bell rung, but it matters not because his team are going to come and win this round. He has the Mac 10. It don't matter. Carrigan and Device. Not long will they be around. That's the kind of lurk that just irritates you. When a guy is basically T-spawn and your team are in B and you get taken down. But you got to move on. 14-4, 10-round lead here for C9. Looking very good now. It is a long road to recovery here for Astralis.
It is very long indeed. We've got Skadil, I think, it looks like he might be, okay, no, he's going to toss away the Mac 10. He's He's going to toss away the Mac 10 and pick up an AWP, of course. Let's see if he gets something at the start of the round. I don't think Device is going to challenge him. Yeah, he's not going to be liking that challenge early in the round. So instead, it's going to be Cloud9 taking over long here. With the flashbang in from Stewie as he goes in aggressively. Where's the trade at? He got shrouded. He will get the trade. And that is long under control here for Cloud9. Nothing also creeping in towards B here. And he's going to get an engagement. There's Dupree that wins that. Very important. Astralis still in trouble being a man without one man, but Cloud9 just down to 3. At least they have control along, though. They can work with that.
Yeah, it seems Cloud9 trying to cause anarchy all over the map. It can be hard to call as a CT side when such madness is going on. Fights through smokes, charges on both sides at the same time. But things have calmed down now. Very perfect smoke there to stop Device from being able to hold an angle. Could go for a pot shot, but maybe doesn't want to reveal his position just yet. He can go for some jumping AWP shots. They commonly hit from this position. Bomb plant comes in, and there we go. Straight in the face stand. 2 versus 4.
That is a big frag right there, and Shad has to go down and collect the bomb, and he's going to be able to do that. Plant will come in, but so will the CTs as the bomb goes down. Very nice flash, actually, there from Skadoodle to stave off the CTs just a little bit longer, keep Shroud safe, but he's got to connect these one-shots. He cannot be off with any of these shots. There they go, the CTs 4 at once. There's a quick frag from Shroud, needs to get something else done here. Skadoodle with a quick kill Device, bringing one back, and Zipex to finish it all off. The defuse will come in, and Astralis will win a much-needed round, but still, there's so much to be done. They are so far behind.
14-5 is en route. The problem, though, for Astralis is that the C9 side are probably going to have a better buy than them because of the money they already have in the bag. So nothing but problems ahead potentially here for Astralis. They will constantly be tested in what remains of this half. Lots of Molotovs here for C9 as well.
Yeah, there's a lot to be asked of Astralis right now. They got the 2 AWPs, and one of the awful things about being in this kind of a spot on the CT side is you're always going to be at the mercy of the T side because they get to dictate what's going on a lot more than you. As for you to play aggressively, it's much more risky. You give up a lot of your inherent defensive advantages. So we're going to see Cloud9 opening things up with just, you know, again, typical default. They got Slemmy towards top mid, outside of a long. Skadoodle watching over mid with the AWP. And we're going to see the progression down from tunnels in towards middle and short as well. I would like to see Cloud9 doing the kind of entry fragging work just inside those double doors. But they're going to opt out of that this time around, and they're going to go straight for Catwalk. We've got Stewie there leading the charge. And of course on the A bomb site, you've got Dupree's actually playing a pretty strong position if there is to be a set piece on the A bomb site. It's a pretty nice spot indeed. And it does look like C9 are thinking about harassing A, but they still have players towards B at the moment, so it could always be, you know, basically selling an A set piece and then going for the drop back in towards B.
One issue for Astralis here is that in Karrigan's position, you normally want the AWPer to have flashbangs, so he can flash for the long guy and provide support for him, so he can flash for the guy who's playing on the sides as well if there's a short push coming in, but he's got no flashes whatsoever. So that might be a problem going forward here. We've got players on the high ground and the low ground. Kiabi's getting taken down straight away elsewhere, but the hold of A could still be strong here for Astralis. We've got Boots going back up, actually, and that could be a 2K for Dupree. Indeed it will be. The bomb is down now. It's a 4 versus 3. CT still have control of long, very strongly as well. They've got a crossfire, so they can protect Dupree from the low ground as well. Device gets taken down to 3 versus 2 now. Both players coming in on short for the T's. Sorry, nothing's on the low ground now. And he's going to take down Dupree, but indeed there are still 2 players on long, so problems continue. 7 seconds remain now, and Skadoodle's down to the clock, and he won't get anything else done. Great damage done by C9, though. We have to pay attention to that. That will still be a problem for Astralis, who only take one of those 2 AWPs into the next round.
Yeah, Astralis in a pretty, well, okay position when it comes to the buy. C9 down to the half buy. Let's see what they can get out of that. Gonna have a few nades to scrap together along with the Tech 9s and the Kevlars and so on. So they've got stuff to work with in this round. Not expecting really to win it though. Just get that damage and keep the pressure up. And already we can see that a lot of nades tossed towards Karrigan there on long. We've got Cloud9, however, moving more towards the middle and B areas on the map, looking to perhaps just really barrel down any players from Astralis who are in middle, and that would be Kirby. He's out in the open here with the rifle. He's going to get flashed up. This could be bad, but there's no trade fragger. The trade fraggers are too late, and Kirby's going to survive there. And the entire lineup of Cloud9 will be decimated as Astralis pick up yet another round.
Important for Astralis. They survived with all their players. So they'll finally have a bit of money in the bank. And let's see what C9 opt to do. The big guns coming out immediately. Nothing dropping one of the big green guns, which I think is going to be thrown over to someone. Seems G2K might... Actually, it's going to be Shroud. Is he playing a spawn? No, I have no idea what's going on with their guns. They're throwing the AWP all over the place, but it is Scudido indeed who's going to be carrying on with that. So let's see. Ooh, Device back to its usual tricks here. We've seen action and success with him from this position before. Likes to face the wall to his left in case he thinks that flashbangs are coming in. And that's the difference there. Often you'll find support from the AWP, but he's very confident just playing that position on his own. And again, he's just waiting for a flash to come in, and there it is. But he manages to avoid it. Doesn't get the snap onto Stewie though. However, he manages to escape unscathed. So some information there for Cloud9 with regards to the setup of Astralis.
Yeah, Device is really, really good at that. I think he's a bit notorious for it. You see Cloud9 were somewhat expected. Now we've got the push back into middle. It's smoked off. Device has smoked off them actually, and they'll just wait a little bit. Now Cloud9, they're down to 50 seconds left in the round. They can start getting some more forward positions, and Stewie's working on that. He's creating some presence as well, showing some gunfire towards short. So right now, Astralis, they just have to wait at the moment. They can't really do anything else. Just got to wait for Cloud9 to make a move. Now the bomb is towards the tunnels areas. That's a big tell for us that it's going to be a B split, and that's exactly what's going to happen here. We've got the nades coming in now. Zempex is behind the smoke, and CT, his weak is up to Kirby to hold this down by himself. The spray comes in. That's 2 frags for Kirby, but still more action. Nothing still not in the sight just yet because the main push didn't do anything. So now Dupree gets the 1 versus 1 against nothing. Nothing can still save this here for Cloud9, but they've got 10 seconds. He's got to get the plant down, but the bomb is lost. And that will be the round. Skadoodle caught in no man's land here, but surely not. Yeah, it's going to go down in the end.
Cloud9 did a good job of making Astralis use loads of grenades in the early to mid part of the round there, but again, when it comes down to the guns, all the kills going the way of Astralis here. Very nice hold by Device and Kiabi around the CT spawn area. So C9 completely shut down. Their loss bonus is starting to rise, but they're back down to the pistols for this round at least. Double ops continuing for Astralis. I think we have a pause in, actually, presumably a tactical one. Nice and early with a 6-round lead here for Cloud9, so very smart stuff. Their money's on about $3,000 on average, and now it's Astralis' turn to build the bank. Theirs will be around the 8K mark at the moment.
Yeah, lots of decisions to make, and it's always nice to be in this position on the T side, because again, you have so much room to work with. You can do so many things. It's not like being on the CT side, we've got to take a really huge risk and an untimely aggression perhaps, or an aggression that could work out to be untimely, then you get shut down. Instead, Cloud9 can say, okay, well, we haven't tried this yet. This seems strong for them. This seems weak for them. Just assess all those options, calm down a little bit, and get your heads in the right place. Get on the same page. And here we go. We'll get to see what their plan is. Of course, first of all, it's just a bit of a half buy. And once that's out of the way with, we'll see their true intentions. But it's Device again with those pushing shenanigans. Let's see if he gets something out of this. Looks like there's not very many players close to him, so he's not going to be getting more than 1 kill immediately at least. See, nothing's going for it though. Nothing's absolutely charging, and Garen gets a frag on over by B, and it's going to be nothing. It takes down Dupree, picking up an M4 here. Would it be cool if he got the AWP, but it's going to be Kirby with another frag towards mid. They spotted the bomb as well, so it should be easy to finish off the rest.
Kirby going for the taps there. Manages to play the piano on Doodle's face. And the last player will get finished off as well. So 14-9 now. Astralis continue to charge. Cloud9 require 2 rounds then, but we've seen more than one time that North American teams can get stuck on that 14th round. Can they take it to 15? Coming in for another buy. Skadoodle going to be on the AWP again. Got himself some Kevlar as well. So we'll see if this is the round maybe that Cloud9 can take. What is their initial strategy going to be? Are we going to see Device going for another boost? Indeed we are. He's going to be short, fast onto short. And with 4 players onto the B halls, look at Device, he's charged all the way into the middle area. No fear whatsoever. We have that smoke coming in now.
That's crazy, because also Astralis putting 3 people towards B. This is something they used to do, and it could work out amazingly. The entry frags are insane right now from Cloud9. They completely wipe out Astralis on the B side of the map. That's ridiculous. Astralis had 3 players there. They had Device aggressive in mid. They knew what was coming, and yet they couldn't stop the machine, the engine that is Cloud9 on Dust2 right now. Carrigan's going to be coming in. He'll catch Stewie off guard and get the frag, but the 2 versus 3, there is some time here. They're going to go for it looks like, with that frag, but they need to be very decisive with these kills because time is really of the essence right now.
Only 2 flashes left here for Cloud9. That last Molotov coming in. Carrigan forces his way onto the site. Down goes Shroud. The clock continues to tick though, and Device is making his escape, it seems. Astralis have some money in the bank here, but C9 on game point here on Dust2. That is a problem. Swimming gets taken down for free. The interesting thing is, if you're full health, you don't need to leave the site. If it's planted on default, you can save inside the site itself, or even towards car if you've planted it on double stack. So maybe those kills might be avoidable for Cloud9. But anyway, they find themselves at game point, and they've got 6 of them.
I mean, to me, that's just crazy because Astralis, playing that 3B setup. Sometimes they do that to actually encourage the way that they set up the players. They do it to encourage people to actually attack the B1 side because they do it in a way which is very suggestive that they have players towards A. But anyway, we have a quick long take coming in from Cloud9. We've got nothing straight in. Oh, he's so good at the moment. Great kill onto Carrigan. And now he's going to push through the smoke to claim 1 more life. Sipex will go down. Who will be the next victim? We've got Device coming in. Nothing will turn away there. Spots Device through the smoke. Gets the 3rd frag in a row. And nothing is going to be storming onto the A bomb site. It is well and truly in Cloud9's control. And there's surely nothing Dupree can do. 1 versus 5. The bomb site is on... the bomb is on the bomb site at the moment. And Cloud9 surely will win this round and take the map.
Yeah, that should be GG unless something absolutely absurd happens here, but it's not very likely. And of course, nothing to get the final headshot there. Great to see him playing so strong. And again, this is a team who didn't qualify for the major. This is the most important tournament they're going to be playing anytime soon. Definitely the biggest one as well. So, first game goes the way of Cloud9. Can Astralis bring it back on Overpass? We will find out after the break.